Welcome back to another review by TrueScore Gaming. I am your TrueScore analyst, and this is No Rest for the Wicked, a game that pulls no punches. It's harsh, it's haunting, and it doesn't care if you're ready. But here's the thing, when it works, it really works. So, let's talk about what this game gets right, where it stumbles, and why, despite the flaws, I still found myself wanting more. No Rest for the Wicked is a bold fusion of Soulslike combat and ARPG style progression. Combat is deliberate, it's heavy, satisfying, and often very brutal. And when you level up, you don't unlock abilities, you get attribute points. These stats, like strength, dexterity, and stamina, determine what gear you can equip. And that gear defines your playstyle, from sweeping heavy weapons to fast daggers or sword and shield. Weapons and armor are stat locked and come with weight ratings that directly impact your movement speed and dodge performance. That means build flexibility is limited early on unless you plan carefully. The Plague ecosystem adds some nice progression touches, like alternate loadouts or extra ring slots, but some upgrades, like inventory expansions, feel like fixes to problems that shouldn't have been there to begin with. Movement overall feels solid, though the fixed camera might trip you up at first. Over time, it ends up suiting the painterly art direction and tight level design. It just takes some time getting used to. And the respec system does exist, but it's hidden and poorly explained. And while inventory used to be a nightmare, recent changes have made that much more manageable. But more on that in a bit. World design and exploration. This is where the game shines. The world feels handcrafted. Every ruined temple, every mossy staircase looks like it has a story to tell. You piece together the world through exploration, mood, and visuals rather than constant exposition. The painterly style is stunning. It's like someone turned a dark fairy tale into a dungeon crawler. The verticality, the shortcut systems, the hidden lore items, they all reward curiosity and exploration. So if you love environmental storytelling and immersive world design, No Rest for the Wicked delivers in spades. Let's talk about the Breach. When the Breach update launched, it brought a lot of content. New zones, new quests, new mechanics, new systems, but it also came with problems. Combat felt overly punishing, in part due to a new armor penetration mechanic that let enemies cut right through your defenses. Inventory stack sizes were capped at 20, which made looting and managing gear frustratingly tedious, which meant many trips back to town. To their credit, however, Moon Studios acted fast. Within days, they pushed out a 23-point hotfix addressing core issues, removing enemy armor penetration, improving balance, and tweaking item drops. Not long after, they expanded stack sizes to 99 and continued fine-tuning combat feel. The difference was immediate. Breach launched rough, but those first few hotfixes went a long way to smoothing out the experience. And now that they're past that, the team's looking ahead, and patch 1 is shaping up to be a major step forward. Here's what's coming. Free fast travel between all discovered whispers, realm tiers for customizable difficulty, built-in healing and always available utility runes, rune extraction without destroying the rune, range combat rebalancing, more bounties, better loot, and less punishing fall damage. Because we've all been there at the end of the Crucible, ready to fight the boss, and then you fall off some ledge and have to start over. It doesn't feel good. They're also looking to polish parry feedback, fixing input delay, adding clear loot paths, and finally inserting missing tutorials. It's a huge list, and it's all based on community feedback. If they pull it off, No Rest for the Wicked could feel like a very different game in just a few updates. That said, the game is not for everyone. The endgame, even with Breach, is shallow. Reused zones with affixes don't offer much replay value. The stat requirements bottleneck your builds, and UI clarity is still an issue. So if you are looking for fast pacing, build freedom, or traditional ARPG loot grinds, you'll probably bounce off this. But if you enjoy a slow burn exploration, dense world building, and high stakes melee combat, you might just fall in love with it, like I did. No Rest for the Wicked is a beautiful mess, and I mean that with respect. It's ambitious, it's different, it's flawed, but it stuck with me. There's something real here, and if they keep pushing in the direction they are, it might not be long before this game crosses the line into something great. Due to this, my TrueScore verdict, for now, is worth waiting for a sale. As always, thank you for watching. I'm your TrueScore analyst, and I review games as they are, not as they were promised. So if you want honest, hype-free reviews, hit subscribe, check out the full written breakdown at TrueScoreGaming.com. I play the games so you know if they're worth your time and money. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.